Jack Torrance.
Oh, well, come on in, Jack. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Ullman.
This is my secretary, Susie.
Hello.
Susie, how do you do?
Have any trouble finding us?
Oh, no problem at all. I made the trip in 3.5 hours.
Well, that's a very good time. Very good place, huh? Jack, just make yourself at home. Would you like some coffee?
Well, if you're going to have some, I wouldn't mind. Thanks.
Susie?
Sure.
Oh, and would you ask Bill Watson to join us?
Yes, I will.
Mom,
Yeah?
do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Sure I do. It'll be lots of fun.
Did they give you any idea in Denver about what the job entails?
Only in a very general way.
Well, the winters can be fantastically cruel. The basic idea is to cope with the very costly damage and depreciation which can occur. And this consists mainly of running the boiler, heating different parts of the hotel on a daily rotating basis, repairing damage as it occurs, and doing repairs so that the elements can't get a foothold.
Well, that sounds fine to me.
Physically, it's not a very demanding job. The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is the tremendous sense of isolation.
Well, that just happens to be exactly what I'm looking for. I'm outlining a new writing project, and 5 months of peace is just what I want.
That's very good, Jack. Because for some people, solitude and isolation can, of itself, become a problem.
Not for me.
How about your wife and son? How do you think they'll take to it?
They'll love it.
Great. Before I turn you over to Bill, there's one other thing I think we should talk about. I don't want to sound melodramatic, but it's something that's been known to give a few people second thoughts about the job.
I'm intrigued.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970?
I don't believe they did.
Well, my predecessor in this job hired a man named Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. And he came up here with his wife and 2 little girls, I think about 8 and 10. And he had a good employment record, good references. And from what I've been told, I mean, he seemed like a completely normal individual. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe. Stacked them neatly in one of the rooms of the West Wing, and then he put both barrels of a shotgun in his mouth. Police, they thought that it was what the old-timers used to call cabin fever. Kind of claustrophobic reaction which can occur when people are shut in together over long periods of time.
Well, that is quite a story.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like you got the job?
Right. It's a beautiful place. You and Danny are gonna love it.
Tony, why don't you want to go to the hotel? I don't know. You do too know. Now come on, tell me. Don't want to. Please. No. Come on, Tony, tell me.
Who's Tony?
Tony is a little boy that loves my mouth.
house in the whole world. I would never do anything to hurt you. Never. You know that, don't you? Hmm?
Yes, Dad.
Good.
Why did you let me? Daddy. Oh, my God.
There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms. She tried to strangle Danny.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Hi, Lloyd. Been away, but now I'm back.
Good evening, Mr. Torrance. It's good to see you.
It's good to be back, Lloyd. Mr. Grady, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Well, no, sir. I don't believe so. Aha. It's coming off now, sir.
What do you want to talk about?
I can't really remember.
You can't remember.
No. I can't.
Maybe it was about Danny. Maybe it was about him. I think we should discuss Danny. I think we should discuss what should be done. Give me the bat. Ah, God damn! Situation as soon as I get out of here.
You'll give your word on that deal, Mr. Torrance?
I give you my word.
Rum! Red rum! Red rum! Red rum! Red rum! Red rum! Stop it! Red rum! Red rum! Red rum!
Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Here's Johnny.
Great party, isn't it?